Hello, welcome to a review on transformations. This is number 7 that was on our practice, and I want to start off by looking at the equation that you should have got for number 7, including all these descriptions. And I want to show you how each transformation affects this equation. And to begin with, I have my parent function graphed, which is 1 over x. And the point that was moved throughout this process is 1, 1, and it's right here. This point has been moved, first of all, through a shift left 7. And I know that that's my first operation because I'm following order of operations. I'm following grouping, exponents, and multiplication and addition. Grouping is going to be really important here for noticing what's going on inside an equation. Multiplication, addition. So you know that with any transformation, you're multiplying a times the function group. And then inside that group, you have transformation left or right along the x-axis. So we'll always start within the group and work out from that. So you'll notice multiplication is before addition. So translating something up and down vertically is what we will do last. And while we do this, I'll point out the features of these equations as well. So I have started with my transformation shifting left to show you where 1, 1 goes. So I'll turn this on. So 1, 1 gets moved left 7 units. And so its vertical shift doesn't change. And this is how that graph would look, and I've labeled that point. So now we can erase this parent function, and then we will follow order of operations down to multiplication. There's no exponent group here. And we'll stretch our graph vertically by 2. So I'll multiply my y values by 2. So I'll take 1 and I'll multiply it by 2. So every other point gets multiplied by 2 as well. So that's why you see this yellow graph stretch out away and down away from all these values. And you notice this yellow graph isn't going up because if I take negative 1, sorry, this is negative 1/2, and I multiply it by 2, I get negative 1. So I'm getting further away from the x-axis. So now my parent point that was at 1, 1 is now at negative 6, 2. And then the last transformation that we'll do is down 2 because it's outside of the grouping, outside of the function group. And this ends up taking us down to 0. So where this original parent point of 1, 1 ends up is at negative 6, 0. And I think this looks pretty funny because notice that 1, 1 is kind of at this nice shift between a steep slope down and then it transitions to a very, I guess, gentle curve down horizontally. And so we think that it ought to happen, that this point ought to shift to maybe this location, but we know that's not the case just by these transformations. So for practice, make sure you look on Google Classroom. I'm sharing a link for the parent function transformations, and let me know if you have further questions. Thanks. Bye.